What's going on there, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys already expected, Season 3 Reloaded has finally been released for Black Ops 6, and again, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for going ahead and tuning into the live stream that I was hosting and, just checking out the content, hanging out with me, chatting it up. And by all means, if you guys are interested to check that out again, I will be live streaming today over on Twitch, starting between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time, grinding out more of the content, finishing up the event pass, trying out the new Goblin aftermarket kit, maybe trying to unlock the SMG and giving that a shot. So, of course, if you guys are interested to see my further impressions on how things are being handled, by all means tune to the stream. I got a link to my Twitch channel down in the description of this video. But today I have to give you guys kind of a bit of a summary of this overall update and why I personally believe that this brand new update, Season 3 Reloaded, is an absolute bust. Now, I do want to go ahead and state that it's not all completely awful. They made some different weapon changes for multiplayer. Nothing really too crazy, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. They could have done a lot more. But, they made some changes. I'm going to probably discuss those further on when I get some more playtime. They added in a couple of maps, obviously a face-off map, Signal. And they also added in a brand new 6v6 map as well called Haven, which is surprisingly very, very good. I personally love this map, and I feel like with more playtime, I'll be able to learn it a bit more. I feel like a lot of the audience, though, is going to complain. They're going to say it's too big or too confusing. But, man, the more I play it and the more I understand the routes and the lanes, the more fun I'm actually having with it. But I will say, I can't really tell that it's a Sledgehammer map. If you guys remember from the leaks and all that stuff, obviously Sledgehammer had to give Treyarch a bunch of their maps to help out with Black Ops 6, and this was rumored to be one of them by how the minimap looked, through the previews. But I can't really tell if it's a Sledgehammer or a Treyarch design map, but regardless, I still have a lot of fun with it. But in all reality, guys, that's pretty much it. The brand new game mode they introduced into this update is pretty dang awful. It's pretty much Pentathlon from the Squid Games event, but it has a major stoner twist where you're either playing hardcore third-person mosh pit or your vision is completely just mind-boggled because for some reason people at Activision think that when you're stoned, you are drunk. Apparently that is the similarity between the two. I'm sorry, the game mode is just not really it. It has some low gravity moments, which is kind of fun, but I played it one singular time and I already knew it wasn't for me. But again, go down in the comment section and let me know if you guys personally enjoyed it. They also added in Blaze Town, so obviously it's a 420 themed, Nuke Town. Not shabby, honestly, but it's Nuketown, so who honestly gives a crap? It's just another revamped version of the map. Nothing new, nothing fresh to really keep anybody coming on back here. So at the end of the day, like I said, whatever, right? And the event pass, again, they're doing the same garbage of where you have to spend $10 to get the premium version of the event, and then the free version of the event, you get a bunch of stickers and stuff that was already promised throughout the, roadmap of Season 3. But the stuff that's promised is, it's still a decent amount of stuff. You get an operator skin, you get the Goblin aftermarket kit that shoots explosives, which I've tried a little bit, but I'm going to be testing out further today on today's stream on Twitch. So again, if you guys want to see that live and in action, tune on in. And also the brand new SMG, which I got destroyed by a lot the other day while trying out this season. So I'm assuming it's pretty dang good. But overall, the season isn't really packed with anything, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. The beginning of Season 3 was already very underwhelming, and I've already stated this many times before, and the mid-season event is underwhelming as well. Again, just like in the previous, Black Ops tribute event, I do appreciate them adding some more actual physical items into the grind over stuffing it with a bunch of stickers. But, again, guys, how far is this content truly going to take us? And on top of that, the update absolutely butchered the game for me personally, and for many of you guys as well, especially in my stream. Not only was my game personally crashing nonstop, but other people's games were crashing nonstop. Apparently, perk greed isn't working properly anymore. One of my viewers told me that, and I had to go check with my own eyes, and indeed, you can't pick any of the perks with the perk greed category, so that's out of the picture. And on top of that, people's PCs and consoles are crashing 24/7, including not allowing people to even go ahead and download this specific update. I know a few people who have literally spent hours trying to get this update to actually function and go onto their system. It was just a nightmare trying to get this through for everyone. Once again, as I stated before, just another buggy experience. I gotta be honest with you guys, and this isn't a jab at Black Ops 6 whatsoever. And again, keep in mind, I enjoy the gunplay. I enjoy the movement. I'm not saying it's a horrible game. But man, oh man, this is the worst performing COD game I've ever witnessed. And it doesn't even look any better than something like Modern Warfare 3 2023. But I just simply can't run it. I don't understand. Every other COD, I mean, Modern Warfare 2019 looks better visually than Black Ops 6. I don't get why this game is so freaking ridiculously hard to run. It's very poorly optimized, at least for the PC crowd. And I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this down in the comment section. Am I going crazy, or are you guys running into major performance problems as well with this game compared to any other of the recent COD games? And also, what platform are you on, PC or console? But ladies and gentlemen, back to the main topic here. I want to point this out, though, because this is the biggest downside of this mid-season event. You know, obviously, it's very bad that we have problems, stutters, bugs, crashes, so on and so forth. But the biggest problem here is that this is the last bit of content that we will probably receive for 26 days. Yes, you heard that correctly. By the time this video goes live, we still have 26 days, practically a month left of Season 3. Nothing else to do. Now, rewind to Modern Warfare 3 2023. When we were in Season 3, we had almost 3 maps, I believe, at the mid-season launch, depending on how they split up all the content. I think we got 6 altogether. Maybe it was 4 at launch and then 2 mid-season, or it was 3 launch, 3 mid-season. I don't remember how they handled it. But still, we had content to play, we had things to do, and on top of that, we had weekly updates and events, challenges to accomplish to still give us something to crave every single week that we want to go ahead and hop on. Here in BO6, this is it, and the event is very easy to get through. It's just another XP event, so in order to get the Goblin aftermarket kit and also the SMG, it's not going to take too much time. I think maybe a few days if you're a very casual player and you have a limited amount of time to go ahead and grind through this, but I don't think it's going to be that shabby. So you're going to get done very quickly, okay? And this event's going to be going on for a decent amount of time as well. My question is, how is this going to bring people back and keep anyone interested for Season 3? This is the biggest problem, ladies and gentlemen. And again, I'm not trying to say, oh, BO6 garbage, this and that. Seriously, I'm not. Because I want COD to be able to get back on track and get to a better spot. But they're really not giving us anything to work with whatsoever, content-wise, to want to hop back in and grind and play the game and experience the game. Nothing. Zip. Nada. One map is not going to do it for us. I mean, you guys can tell me if it will do it for you guys and why it will do it for you guys. But for me personally, the face-off map is cool and all, but I'm a 6v6 fan. I'm not going to be playing face-off. The only reason I'm even playing this new face-off map is because it's in a 24/7 playlist with the brand new 6v6 map. And obviously, it's new. So when something's new, I'm going to go ahead and check it out regardless. But when it boils down to, when I go back to my normal gameplay session of COD, I'm going to be in 6v6 and 10v10 because that is normal Call of Duty to me. We have one map, an aftermarket part that I don't even know if is going to be worth it for the Goblin. We'll see. And then an SMG, which looks to be great, but that's it. That's all we have. They did some good changes, like I said, they nerfed down some of the assault rifles to try to tone them in, although I don't think it did too much, but again, I'm going to further test that. They tried to buff up the C9, 10mm aftermarket part to make it a bit better. Still trying to test to see how it is. But, is a casual player going to tune in for that? A hardcore guy like me, yeah, I'm all for it. It's give me these updates, give me these patch notes, give me these buffs and nerfs. But for a casual player who has an hour or so, maybe even less, to hop on after a long day of work or something like that, they're not thinking about any of that stuff. They're thinking about the brand new content, the new maps, a bunch of weapons to play around with. Camos, skins, grindable content. That's what they want. And sadly, Season 3 Reloaded and Season 3 as a whole did not deliver whatsoever. I think Zombies Fan ate in the beginning of Season 3, but overall, as a multiplayer guy, we didn't eat at all. It has been a miserable season, probably the longest season I've witnessed in ages. I mean, seriously, as a COD player, I don't even know, man. Thank goodness that we have a bunch of Battlefield leaks coming on through. And also, Splitgate 2 is going to be dropping, I believe, on the 22nd of this month. So thank goodness we have some different things to play around with. But if you love COD, this is a rough point right now. And, I hope Season 4 will be better. Fingers crossed season 4 will be better, but there's no guarantees, and from the look of it, and still the game not being optimized 3 seasons deep, I would not, hold out on the developers or really giving two craps. I still believe that they are gone. It's literally a skeleton team on this game, lightly keeping it up in case anything major happens. Then they'll, step in and they can handle that. But the big portion of the team is gone. They're on BO7, and that is why I don't think we should expect much when it comes to this game as a whole. But ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. I post daily here to 8 morning Eastern Time. And of course, if you guys are interested in my live streams, I stream Monday through Saturday over on Twitch, starting between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, if you guys are interested, got a link to the channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.